Hello, it's Coach Josh. I think that's good. Let's hope so. Alright, Coach Josh here. We've gone through so far jabs, right hands, again still injured, hooks, uppercuts, how hard to do in the back properly, elbows, we did low kicks. I mean, we haven't really kicked to the body, but it's basically, we gotta go over that. Teep, toe kicks, side kicks, so the spinning back kicks. I think that's it. Maybe I'm missing something. But anyways, oh, we did real low kicks. It's a cat. That's right. Today, it's about knees, okay? So, a knee is generally used at distance to where they think you're coming in with the right hand and you come into the body with the knee. So in other words, I can't show with the right hand because it's still injured. But, so if I'm in range and I throw a right hand, right? It goes right to there. If I throw to the body, I have to drop my level, right? It's safer, it's better. Like, so if I go to the body, they're gonna get a cue. I'm gonna go down. So go to the body with the right hand, right? So the same. So now I don't want to give that cue away, all right? So I don't want them to think I'm gonna go to the body. So I go throw the right left hand, boom, and now instead of throwing the hand, I just go straight right for their face, just to kind of cover what's going on. John Jones, regular. John Jones, regular. Okay? So you just act like you're throwing that punch. Your knee is going to come straight up, and then it's going to jut forward. So just like when we did the push kicks, where we lift our leg up and we push and we elongate our hips, we did the walking drills and stuff like that. All right? Same thing, but for the knee. So I'm here, I throw the left hand, good. All right, now I'm gonna throw the left knee. I'm gonna act like I'm gonna throw the left hand, and then I'm gonna cover the distance and jet my knee forward. So here, oh. And then usually, so there's two things here. I put my hands out, that was instinct. Okay, that means I wanted to create space. All right, so I need to know beforehand, do I wanna create space or do I wanna clinch, okay? So from here, and I'm at range, throw the left hand, boom. Now I want to create space when I throw this knee. So I come in, I push off the back, okay? Right to the face. Literally palm their head and push their head away. You can do that with an X pattern or flat, doesn't really matter too much. Regardless, keep your chin down. That's the most important part. Now say I don't want to create space, I want to stay inside. All right, so instead of throwing the left hand or throwing the knee and then pushing, right? I'm gonna throw the knee and immediately try to clinch, hopefully for the plum, okay? So hopefully when I hit them in the body, their hands will drop. It'll be easy to clinch around their neck. And again, with the plum, you put the one hand behind the back of the head, and then you clamp onto that hand for support, put the elbows together, and that's where and use your lats to secure them down into place for follow-up knees. Okay, so if I want to cover the distance and then get the plum, then I'm going to do that. And oh, by the way, so if you're controlling them here, if you want to get them down, learn this from Red Schaefer. You want to pop. You want to pop, 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 pop. You want to do little tugs. It makes it much easier to pull the head down and get it high on the head, then control it. Then you can hit texture to the head. When you have just control, it's hard to get to the head. You can still hit to the body and the legs, but it's hard to get the good, like, finishing knees to the head. So again, we're on the outside. We can throw our left hand, boom. Or we can cover that same distance, throw on your knee. Now I'm gonna push. So now I'm gonna grab around the bag. I can't really do the plum because my arms aren't long enough for a bag. So from here, whatever leg I have forward, I'm probably gonna hit with that same one. So probably gonna hit with this one because I want to skip into good position. From here, I can throw a knee. I can throw a knee to the body with the other leg. but I really want to have a good, strong first knee to dissuade them from being in this position. So here, I'm going to skip back. So I skip. So I want to land with this foot first. So I skip and then push off as soon as I land. And then I can either throw the knee straight up, which when I do, or to the back, to the body, solar plexus. I can either go up and in like this, and really pull them into the knee, or I can go around to the liver. And to do that, I don't want to do a straight knee. I want to come out, so I want to rotate my hips out and then rotate them in. So I'm taking my knee from here, I'm pushing, I'm rotating my hips out, and then rotating them back in. And then if you get to point your knee towards the bag, good. But the main thing is getting that swing in and up. Just like when we're throwing a left body hook. So the same motion, I want to have it come up and around, so and dig in. So I want the exact same thing for my knee when I hit to that side. So from here again, I skip back. See, I want that same area. I want up and in to the liver, okay? So we're gonna do it, so you should practice it like this. Do stand around or move around, with left hand, boom, or right hand, whatever's more comfortable. You can do both sides. And then switch it up to the piercing knee. So here, push off. Let me do it again. So here, right? Make it look the same. Clinch. Get that good head positioning too. Good forehead on chin. Get the clinch. And then we're gonna throw it to the center and throw it to the liver. All right. So doing that fast looks more like this. Okay. Now, good targets are the solar plexus, so right here, the liver right here, and really since you're throwing knees, if you hit ribs, it's gonna hurt them. So either side's good. So the next kind of technique to get, so you have the one skip that you did where you got loaded and then pushed off and threw that power knee. Now you just kind of want to like beat them up, and maybe you land like a really good shot while doing it. So it's not about being seriously accurate in this situation. It's just about keeping pressure on them, being very volume oriented. So we got into the clinch. So here, boom, we got into the clinch. Now instead of just going for the one big knee and attacking that same spot, instead we're gonna do skip knees. So we keep that same plumb, and then we're gonna go back, boom, skip back, boom, skip back, boom, and keep a rhythm. So we wanna make it quick. So here it goes like this. And so you just want to keep that rhythm on them. And if you stay like loose, it won't burn as much cardio as you think. Even though it's hard. But it's just because you're throwing your leg and your leg's heavy. So you have solar plexus, you have liver, again any ribs work, and you have the thighs too. So for the thighs, going to the plumb and throwing to the thigh is good for like sweeps. But you can't really get as much leverage. So when you're going to the thighs, you usually want more of a body lock situation. Maybe it's a head and body lock, but you have some kind of body lock situation. And always remember your grips, gable, S grip. Get some good, strong grip. Gable is almost always the best option. Again, that's palm to palm, fingers on the outside, clamp around. So if I get this body lock, then I'm gonna keep my head, I'm gonna drive my head into underneath their chin, right? And then from here, it's hard to lift my knee up to go to the body. But from here, because I'm lower, my angle of attack to the legs is actually really good. So I can do some really good leg work here. So if I just sit, So again, you're staying loose. It's not going to burn your cardio that much. And then when you keep the grip, don't like fight too hard to squeeze them. Just really focus on the grip because they can't get away if the grip's still there. So keep your head on their chin and then keep that grip tight. And then you won't burn yourself out. So if I squeeze them as hard as I can while I'm doing this, I'm gonna use a lot more energy just from my lats being engaged so hard. So don't do that. Not worth it. So the last thing to really work on, so the head is great. You don't have to like, so it's actually a complicated movement to go up, pierce, and get good at piercing with the front part of your knee. It's much easier actually once you get the full plumb to just literally knee them in the head. Because this is like when you take like a cardio kickboxing class or like like you do knees for the first time and no one's actually taught you how to do them. Those kind of knees actually are the appropriate knees for the head. So you're literally just lifting your leg up as high and as fast as you can into their head, and you're pulling down as hard as you can at the same time. And that like allows you to jump up into the knee and smash them in the head. So don't, it's not as technical. So it's literally here, you move your knee up as fast as you can. And while you do that, you crunch them down as hard as you can into the knee to make up either for a lack of flexibility or maybe they're taller than you. You can do the same to the head. So you have to, but going around with the plumb, but it's super difficult. You have to get your knee over your arm to hit that. And so for beginning people and most strikers, that's a very difficult thing. Plus, if the guy's a good wrestler, underhook that leg, take you down. So it's a risk. It's a pretty big risk. So skip knees. One thing we haven't covered. So basically all we're doing are from distance. So we did skip knees on the bag, but now from distance. So we skip, push off this leg, and then do the same knee that we did before, the pierce knee. So everything's the same. You just do the skip, just like when we did switch kicks and all that. It's the same switch. So here, back out. Here, clinch, throw the knee, throw another knee, sweep, whatever you want to do there. But same exact mechanics for switch kicks. We're going to jump. This leg's going to land first, then this leg real quickly. And so we make forward momentum. Then we go up on this leg, then we throw our knee. So again, switch, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay. Last thing's flying knee. Simple. Like, again, all these things are pretty similar. Knees are knees. They're not the most complicated. The hip turn for the side knee, for the liver, is the hardest thing to learn how to do. Flying knee, I'm literally just running, and then I'm gonna jump in the air, and then I'm gonna throw my knee. It's that simple. Everything's the same, except I'm jumping off the leg that I would have just been standing on, and then I'm throwing that knee. Nothing else is really different. So here. It's hard to catch me in frame, so, maybe I can do it this way. Right, so you can see it. There you go. Or even from standing. So you don't even need to do it Jorge Masvidal. You can do it, what is this? I don't remember. Jeremy Stevens, I think, did this backwards. But you just jump and knee while you're in the air. So you switch your hips and throw that knee while you're switching your hips. So we can do this even when we're holding on to the bag, not holding on to the bag. I like to do this holding. So here, we're gonna jump, switch knee. Jump, switch knee. Okay. Jump, switch knee. It's that simple. We switch our hips and push forward. So here, if you can jump really high, hit him in the head. The great thing about that is you don't have to set up. Just like almost all jumping things, one of the major benefits is you don't have to get into the right position first. I can throw a jumping knee from almost 50-50 because I don't have to set up for it. I just have to jump and throw it. That's pretty much it. I guess if you did like a shoryuken, like, or like, I don't know, is that tatsu? Something tatsu. When you're doing shoryuken and you're stepping here, you step, what? And you're throwing that. It's kind of like a knee, a little bit of like a knee. And then like the tatsu, if you don't like throw the leg out, make it into a jumping, spinning outside crescent kick, then you can turn that into a jumping, spinning knee. That'd be fun. So, you step here, throw it like that, I don't know what's going to attack. If someone ducks at that time, that'd be pretty cool, to see. But that's it. All right, sign off later.